time for a look at your West Tennessee forecast with meteorologist Brian Davis.
Well, hello there. Welcome in, everyone, on this Tuesday night. Well, I hope you had a great day today so far. Tell you what, well, it's been a trade-off. It's been kind of warmer in the afternoon and the early evenings, but the trade-off has been for these wonderful temperatures. I went in a store earlier tonight, and all of the cashiers were sitting right out front there on the porch in their lawn chairs. And I said, you know what? That's the place to be right now. That breeze blowing and temperatures right at the perfect comfort zone. 72 right now in Savannah. And we did have a couple little storms nearby. We'll show you what we mean here in a moment. But looking at winds out of the southeast right now at 7 miles per hour. So let's take another look here. We'll kind of walk on over to Memphis right now. Boy, that was a fast walk, wasn't it? 75 degrees, south winds at about 9 miles per hour, but looking good here in Memphis too. And as we look here live at Kenton right now, looking good here as well. We're at 73 degrees and a very light breeze, about 3 miles per hour. And here in Jackson, along I-40 coming in at 75 degrees, light wind out of the south-southeast, about 8. Well, let's take a look. We've got 72 at Union City, 75 at Alamo, 72 right now in Covington. Let's see, we've got 75 here in the Somerville area, 72 in Selmer, where you guys probably were able to see a little bit of that lightning earlier this evening. If you tuned in at different points, you might have seen us kind of moving the radar around. We were just really keeping up with that little storm that was coming out of Mississippi. It went severe at one point. But again, kind of goes with what we've been saying, that 10% chance where somebody could get a big downpour, but most of the entire West Tennessee area is not going to get anything. Now, we'll have another slight chance again tomorrow at about 20%, a little bit better odds there tomorrow during the heat of the day. You know, we're kind of getting into that time of the year where you get those little pop-up storms in the afternoon to early evening sometimes, and then they usually fall apart at night. Winds are still gusting as high as about 21 miles per hour, so hold on to the hats because it's still enough out there it might blow the hat off for sure. All right, let's take a look at our surface map. We've got a cold front to the north of us, but it's a trough that's going to be digging down across the central portion of the country as we head towards the weekend. That's going to really start to set things up and bring a front in our direction. And that frontal boundary is going to have some big rain with it, especially heading into Saturday. But the thing is, we've also got another front that will come in ahead of that, although it will weaken some, thankfully, because here's what we're talking about. Some of this will arrive on Thursday, but it will be weakening as it makes its way towards us. But you can see tonight we've got like that 3 out of 5 risk coming into play. This will be for tomorrow, and they had a severe weather risk a little higher up here earlier for today, but you can see tomorrow we'll have the Ohio Valley in that 1 out of 5. So you're setting up a 3 out of 5 here, 2 out of 5, and then the 1 out of 5. But this will be stretching in our direction as we head towards Thursday. Now, we expect the thunderstorms to weaken some, but again, here's Thursday's outlook. 1 out of 5 risk here. It's the lowest end of a severe risk, but you can see from western Obion Lake into Obion Lake, back over to down through the Lauderdale, West Lauderdale, and right down the Mississippi River here. Those areas we'll have to watch out for on Thursday as that front comes towards us. But the thinking is that this will fizzle out as it makes its way in this direction. Here we are looking at Futurecast. Here's your day and your time here. And you can see just some pop-up variety at times, but watch this front here. It comes in towards the Mississippi, kind of zooming in on it there from about 4 o'clock, you know, right through about 9 o'clock, and then it kind of weakens as it pushes east. That will be on Thursday, late afternoon into the evening hours. But then we've got the next front that comes in on Saturday around 1 o'clock. It's out of here by about 8 o'clock, though. So that's good news for us because that means we can go ahead and get this out of here before Easter Sunday. Now, the trade-off, of course, is going to be for a blast of cold air that's going to come in for Sunday when we'll start off in the 40s as we start off on Easter morning at sunrise there. All right, let's take a look at our radar. We did have a couple of little storms out here towards Selmer. Those kind of fizzled out as they went north. now not seeing anything right now, but look at all these storms out here to the west. This is part of the system that's going to be coming our direction for Thursday, but we'll see this kind of filling in, especially into tomorrow. You can see the orange area showing severe thunderstorm watches, and we've seen a few severe storms here and right up here in the parts of the plains here, and then back over into the Ohio Valley. A very eventful night going on there. So again, just on Thursday, you'll want to watch out from Dyersburg, Ridgely over to Union City, right through here. We could have some of those storms. Ripley, Covington, you guys, we'll be on the watch too, and we'll break in if anything looks like it's going to get close. But again, I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's going to be a very low end threat, that 1 out of 5 there. But we'll be watching, and we'll break in if needed there Thursday afternoon. And then we'll watch Saturday too. It doesn't look severe right now, but could be some heavy rain coming in for the rest of tonight, dropping through those 60s again. It's almost like a broken record. We're going to drop about to 1 degree. We'll stay about 1 degree above what it was this morning with the 64 that we've been seeing. And then we'll start to climb into the mid 70s by about 10 a.m. Copycast, so as low as about 65 there by 7 a.m. We'll take it. Nice, mild, kind of a quiet morning for us. Those that are still heading off to school, some of you have made it back. Some of you are on spring break like Gibson County, but either way, about 65, partly cloudy, could that 20% chance of a pop-up isolated storm. Again, this would be where like your neighborhood could get a downpour and literally a mile down the road they get nothing, and that's going to be most of us will get nothing again tomorrow, just like today, but chances are going to be about 20%. So we head into Wednesday afternoon. So let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. Highs will go up to about 85, a little warmer as we head into Wednesday afternoon. Chance of rain about 20%. 65 again for the overnight low, and back to about 84. Better odds, about 30% there on Thursday. And if you're in the western counties near the Mississippi River, your odds are going to be better at getting that brief shower or thunderstorm there. And then as we go into Friday, we'll continue some of those little pop-ups there. Again, more of an isolated area here and there of those storms. Then comes our frontal boundary. It means business on Saturday. It'll come through with some big rain, a little bit of wind there, some thunder, and we'll be up to about 78. Then falling off to 44. Earlier models were saying 48, but now 44 is what our thinking is. It's going to be cold there to start off our Easter Sunday morning, so take a jacket. But it looks like the rain will be, for the most part, gone. Maybe a lingering shower before sunrise. That would be about it. 60 for the high is all we're going to get there on Sunday, and then 64 as we go into Monday and Tuesday of next week. Talk about 72. ASPCA brings us this 7-day forecast. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone. Thanks so much for watching West Tennessee Weather. Take care.
We are West Tennessee Weather Channel.